Hi, my name is Rock Santos, co-founder of Q Swimwear, and I'm a swimmer. We've created a swim brand by swimmers, for all swimmers. Even the swimmer that needs a new racing suit for every meet. Yeah, you know who you are. You and your parents spend all kinds of money on a new racing suit because it's stretched out every time you wear it. Not anymore. Q Swimwear has developed a racing suit that holds its compression and that lasts for over 50 swims. Q Swimwear, the answer for the swimmer that always needs a new racing suit.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Thursday, December 9th, 2010. I'm your host, Peter Bush. In the Finis Monitor today, we'll talk to Joel Dennerley. He's the goalie for the USC Trojans water polo team. They just won their third consecutive NCAA championship. Joel joins us right now on the Finis Monitor from Los Angeles. Hey, Joel, welcome to the Morning Swim Show. How are you?
Good, Pete. Yourself?
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's pretty incredible, the three-peat, and you did it over your heated rivals, the Cal Bears.
Yeah, no, it was a great achievement, and it was certainly enjoyable to get the victory on Sunday.
You get a little nervous when games go into OT?
Yeah, it is. It's nerve-wracking, especially in a game like that where it was back and forth. It was no team could break away, and going into OT, it was anyone's game.
Was there was there a save you made that stood out that really changed the fortunes for the team?
Well, it wasn't my best game, so I would have to say one of the counterattack saves late in the game was probably my best save, one of the few ones. But overall, it was my defense helped me a lot. So that was the shared team effort there.
That was pretty remarkable. Not only have you guys won 3 NCAA championships in a row, but you don't have any seniors.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty good feat. I think to do it with without any seniors is something that made it all the more special. It was definitely an underdog performance, and no one really expected us to do so well this year. So
I would imagine somebody has uttered the word a four-peat.
It has been thrown around, but for now we'll just enjoy this year's victory. So we'll enjoy it for now.
Do you play for the national team in Australia as well?
Yeah. I was fortunate enough to play on the Australian national team this summer and last summer in the World League and World Cup. So hopefully continue that in the next international season. Yeah,
so how do you balance that? Because you got to stay at school at least through May, I imagine. I mean, what do you do? Where do you travel? How do you meet them?
Well, basically, the timing's actually perfect. We finish in May, and then all the preparation basically starts back home in Australia around May. So, if I'm a little late to the training camps or whatnot, it's not that much of a big deal. But and then the competition basically runs. The main event is usually either a World Championships or World Cup or even Olympic Games. Is usually August, September, right before we come back to school. So, basically the summer break is the international season for me.
Now, those guys, your national teammates, do most of them live down in Australia and play down there? Do they play in Europe?
It's pretty spread out. Probably half the team is in Australia playing for the Australian clubs there, and then the other half is playing professionally in Europe. So
when you were playing against your buddies, your teammates, when you guys get to international level, I imagine some of them will be in the running for the 2012 team as well. I don't know, what's that like for you?
No, it's definitely enjoyable. Last year, I was lucky enough to play against JW and Shea and even a few ex-Trojans, Tommy Corcoran, in the World Cup and World League. So, that was definitely a fun experience for me.
All right, I asked this about Matt Burton when he came on. What would be the scouting report for you? How would another coach describe you?
Me personally?
In the water, obviously.
Oh, in the water? I think definitely everyone has their weaknesses. So I think, scouting-wise, I'm sure all the coaches have scouted and definitely targeted my weaknesses.
All right, so what's a weakness? Where's the best place to score a goal on you?
I wouldn't have a clue. I haven't scouted myself. I just try and do the best job I can. But they always get past me, so I definitely got a few then.
Well, from looking over your resume, not too many. You've got where are you now on the USC save list?
I'm not quite sure. I think over the season I was climbing up the ladder, but I'm not exactly sure where I stand at the moment.
Well, it's probably by next year you'll be at the top. I mean, 4 years starting goalie for the best water polo team in the country. Pretty impressive, Joel.
Well, thank you. It's a great history here at USC, and it's a privilege to be a part of such a good group of past goalies. So, it's pretty special.
Well, we know that swimming is huge down in Australia. Is water polo pretty popular?
It is. It's a growing sport. Definitely can get a lot bigger, but a lot of young kids are starting to join, and it's starting to expand. It's starting to become more professional, not in terms of money, but in terms of the approach that they take. And hopefully over the years it continues to grow.
Who's your favorite Australian swimmer?
Swimmer? I'd have to say Ian Thorpe. What he achieved at the Olympic Games, especially in Sydney, was a pretty good feat. Grant Hackett's another great swimmer. So, and then you had the likes of Kieran Perkins, who basically set the stage for the men's swimming down there.
Yeah. Well, congrats once again, Joel, and thanks again for coming on the show.
Thanks very much, Peter. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Joel Dennerley joining us from USC, and that's it for today's show. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.